if I don't like certain things online, I won't hesitate to just tell this person off. If you don't like my singing or whatsoever, you can leave the live stream. It's okay one.
Welcome to the One Day at a Time podcast, where we take things one day at a time. Today in the studio, we have with us Ben Hum.
Yeah, hi everybody. My name is Ben Hum.
Nice,
Happy to be here.
Let's do a quick introduction. Can you tell us what you do and who you are?
Hi everyone. My name is Ben Hum. I'm from Singapore. I'm 32 this year. I'm a songwriter, musician, and content creator.
Songwriter, musician, and content creator. Okay, so you basically are somewhat of a music content creator, right?
Yeah.
You create music related content every single day, right?
Yep.
And your main platforms are mainly like TikTok and your Instagram, YouTube, and stuff like that, lah. So what made you go into this entire thing as a content creator? Because, in Singapore, there are quite a lot of content creators, right?
Yeah.
There are people who do fashion content, beauty content, makeup content, all those funny joke, comedy content and stuff like that. So what got you into this whole content creation thing?
I think it was because of COVID back in 2020, because I started off as a regular pub singer. So due to the lockdown and we can't get to perform, so back then I was very lost. I was confused and I don't know how to engage with my audience. But I do know that social media was very popular back then because Instagram just had Instagram Live and all the live stream functions and all. So I decided to just try to sing covers and post it on YouTube and IG and TikTok. Yeah. So it was purely because of me wanting to engage and interact with my audience. Yeah.
Right. So you were a live musician, you were singing in live venues, covers and whatnot.
Yeah.
For quite a long time, right?
Yes. I started singing 2013. So this year is my 10th year in music.
Oh, nice. 10th year. So because of the pandemic, you kind of decided to take your music online onto these social media platforms and consistently created content lah.
Yeah.
So what sort of content do you actually create when you first started, especially?
When I first started, I thought okay, everything has to be proper. I have to use my camera and record, and I have to use a proper microphone and record. So I literally set up my camera, but back then I was using a A7, so it wasn't a video a camera for video. So I just used that and I used a microphone with my DAW and recorded my covers. So yeah, I'm thankful that I do know a little bit of Premiere video editing. So yeah, I think that kind of helped me.
Right. So you started kind of figuring out the equipment and started to do more covers right?
Yes,
more covers. Yes. But today the content that you create is quite different, right? They're mostly based on original music content, songs that you write yourself with other songwriters.
Yes.
And you are releasing music as a original songwriter.
Yes.
But unlike a lot of other songwriters, you kind of position yourself more as a music content creator.
Yeah.
Right? You're not the regular singer-songwriter once in a while come out of the cave, release single. Every single day you're putting shit out there. Every single day you're putting content, whether it's covers or singing your own songs or live streaming.
Yeah.
Right? So what made you... Because I don't think, especially in Singapore, right? It's not very common for musicians to be putting out content every single day.
Yeah.
Right. And you put out content not just every single day, but multiple times a day. Sometimes you do a weekly. I remember you used to do weekly live streams. Engage with your audience.
Yeah.
So that is a lot of work.
Yes. To be honest,
right?
I think after the pandemic, I got to I got to know more musicians, like, jumping onto the social media, trying to like hope that their Instagram or their YouTube channel can grow. I think like I somehow back then I made the right move at the right time, and because everybody was at home, so I really made use of the time to like consistently post something like every day, and doing live stream to engage with my audience, and that actually helped me now as a songwriter when I release stuff online. So I think like, to be honest, I feel I hear like a lot of musicians saying like, oh, it's so hard creating content. I need a lot of time and whatsoever to set up and all, but I feel it's not that hard if you really put in the hard work to do it all. Yeah.
I mean, it is hard because how many hours do you have to spend every day to do this, right?
Yeah.
And not just the filming, the recording, but the planning, what songs to sing, how can I engage with my audience, what kind of content my audience will like. All this is done by you, right? You plan and because you know your audience, you want to be able to, I guess, give them the best kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it is true, right? Exactly true, like what you say. It is a lot of hard work,
Yes.
And not everybody is able to put in that kind of work because it is really hard. It is really hard. So like the amount of hours that you have to spend, even just like learning how to record, reproduce properly, learning about the equipment, buying your ZV-1.
Correct.
Like it's a lot of time, a lot of effort.
Yes.
So there must be something that is driving you to spend that much time to improve and become a better content creator for your audience and whatsoever. So what drives you? Why did you put in so much hard work? Because it is really hard work. How many hours you spend a day? Right? For how long? Yeah.
Actually, I think like there was like a huge loss of income. I think that's number one. Then secondly, I was still paying off my study loan the first year of COVID. So like there wasn't much things for me to do because I haven't graduated from my uni yet. So, and then everybody was losing their job. So what can I do? So I think like that somehow like motivated me. Okay, so like let's just try. I do get gigs. So why not? I just sing online. Like my thought were like, okay, I sing online, hoping that clients or people out there might want to give me some social media campaigns or to promote stuff. So and that kind of like made me explore like a different side of me, and I got to enjoy. I was enjoying creating content, and I was so happy every single time when I finish something and I upload. I just felt the sense of accomplishment . It's like you direct your own movie or whatsoever, and then you mix your audio, you do everything yourself. I felt very complete, and I think that kind of drive me. And every single time when I upload something, like I have this bunch of very supportive supporters, fans online. They will DM me, like, oh, I love this song, or they will say like, oh, today I had a bad day, but thank you very much for this cover or this performance. It really made me feel better. So I think like because of all these small little things, made me consistently never fail to like upload and never fail to show up at anywhere. It was very, very tiring at one point. I remember, like breaking down a few times, and I asked myself like, why am I doing this? It's 1 year plus through the COVID period, and like everybody knows that things will turn out better. Everybody knows that Singapore and the world will reopen and musicians will get to perform out there someday. But why am I still doing this online? Not think about like my own mental health, like to rest. recharge myself and come back stronger. But yeah, I was thankful that, after all these small little episodes of breaking down, I somehow became stronger and also motivated me to, continue that journey lah. Yeah, if not, I wouldn't have the opportunity to do so many things after that. Yeah.
So it's been like, that was 2020.
Yeah.
And now we are in 2023.
Yeah.
Almost halfway through already.
Yeah.
So it's been almost like 3 years.
Yeah.
Right, of doing this. And in the beginning, of course, it was a lot of hard work.
Yes.
Right, it was a lot of hard work. I mean, I think when I first knew you and started to kind of work with you a little bit, in 2020, you had like maybe like 2,000 followers on Instagram or something like that.
A few thousands lah.
Your
a few thousand.
TikTok not even existent.
Yeah, I haven't even started.
TikTok not even existent. But now you have like what, 70?
66.
Almost 70,000 on TikTok, and you have like 20 plus K on Instagram. So like it's pretty big growth lah.
Yes.
And it did not happen overnight, right?
Yeah.
It's like grinding and stuff. So like even after so many episodes of like breaking down and like so-called burning out and whatnot, what and today you're still doing it every single day. You're putting out like content.
Yeah.
Whether it's singing or like vlogs, like you're putting out content. So what is the thing that continues to motivate you to do this every single day? Even though at this point, right?
Yeah.
You don't really have to lah. Like you like gigs are coming in, brand deals are coming in because I mean you're almost 70K on TikTok. I think it's like you're like a legit influencer lah, right? Yeah. So like you don't have to anymore, right? So like what continues to motivate you to like put in the effort to put out content like every single day?
Yeah, actually, that question came to my mind before. But I love exploring and I'm always very curious. So like that's why sometimes I ask you like certain questions like, do numbers matter? Because numbers matter to many people out there. Numbers matter to those who are just starting out or wanting to start out. So like I feel that because I am so curious about things, right? I love to explore, right? So I think this kind of motivates me to like put out content every day because I always like it has come to a point whereby putting out content it's a habit. But I want to like I also make use of this to somehow like test to see like how algorithm works and seeing the results like sometimes do shock me because of the certain way I do content. Like for example, like recently I did a live cover of my new single release. I just briefly mentioned in the video, like starting of the video, hi everybody, 这个是我的新歌，这个是 live version of blah 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 blah. But that video gotten me like about 100 plus follows in a day. Yeah, like I mean like 100 plus, it's not a lot to a lot of people or to all those big influencers, but it's a lot to many people like us, like me. So like I was shocked. Like I kept rewatching that video and wondering like, what was it that captured people's attention and all. So like all these things kept me wanting to create more content lah, actually.
Right, because at least from what I understand, a lot of your career, like right now you are doing this full time, right? As a content creator, artist, TikToker or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
You're doing it full time and in the beginning especially while you were still building, like in the beginning, no Poka come and sponsor you, no brand deals ma. So you were able to kind of survive through these 2 years, especially in the beginning, because of your support from your audience. Through like Patreon or like when you do live singing, they tip you and stuff like that. And like these people really supported you financially. And these people are not your friends. They're not your family.
No.
They are your fans. Like the people who really, I mean, of course, friends and family aside, right? Like these people really support you financially.
Yes.
So I guess like in your opinion, right? What makes you so special that people want to like, I mean, like, we all work very hard. And it's like, it's my hard-earned money leh. Why I contribute to your Patreon every month? Why I tip you $50, $10 when you sing? Why do you think people do that? Because, you want to talk about people that can sing everywhere ma. People that are very handsome everywhere ma. Like people that sing covers, literally millions of covers released on TikTok every day. So why do people like you? Why do people watch you? What do you think?
I honestly don't have an answer, but
What do you feel?
I think it's because I'm genuine and I'm real. Yeah, like if I don't like certain things online, like during my live stream, like if I see any like example, like comments, like bad comments, I won't hesitate to just tell this person off. I won't hesitate to like invite the person, like, like please stop watching my live stream. I think because I'm real and that's why people like me. I feel.
Can you like elaborate
like
a little bit more? Like, everybody who makes content,
they say that they are real, right?
Yeah.
They say that they are real,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So like now you say you are real. Same everybody.
Okay. So right, like I think there were a couple of times whereby people just like commented on my live stream like, can you sing this? Can you sing this? Yeah. Then I will reply like, oh, 我不会唱这首歌. Then I think like then they will ask like, oh, why I dedicate so many songs and you don't know how to sing? But a normal musician will just say, sorry, I will learn again. I'll learn this song. Maybe next time you'll come back. But because it was a live stream, so like it makes, okay, for me, right, I feel I have to work efficiently lah. If let's say you are the only one that is only asking for this song, right, then I won't learn this song for you. Because I feel that if like I learn for you, I don't know you, and I'm only working for like one person. So like it makes me feel that these 3 hours of my time, right, I'm only serving you. I would rather I spend 3 hours of my time serving 10 people. So I will reply to the person, sorry, I don't have. If you want, you dedicate other songs. And if I'm okay if you don't watch my live stream, if you don't like my singing or whatsoever, you can leave the live stream. It's okay one. So I think like during my live gigs, I also another example like few weeks ago, this group of people like came down and celebrated their birthday. So they were asking 为什么我点这样多歌你们都没有唱? Then my reply to them was many people dedicated songs. Okay, you got angry because I never sing your song. Okay, I'm sorry, but have you thought about other people? You guys were making so much noise that they cannot even hear what we say, and you were still asking a song request from us. And then everyone in the place just whoa, and then they kept quiet. After my reply to them, they kept quiet and they just watched us sing. I feel that why I said that was because I feel that as a performer or anybody who is talking, like if your teacher is talking, you should keep quiet and like respect, right? Like I think this is basic respect. I'm not asking for much, but the band and the other singers got distracted because of you guys. You were sitting in front of us and you were shouting and you were standing up and like it was very distracting. The whole place, I mean like the whole acoustic of the place wasn't that fantastic lah. So to begin with, so I feel that I got the feeling of like I should tell them lah. So I mean like I told them nicely lah. So I guess it was because of all these things then people felt that hey, this guy is not rude, but he is true lah. He's real lah. Yeah.
I mean that is I guess one way to look at it lah. Essentially you don't just smile and all the way lah. You say what you need to say, but correct, in a polite way lah.
Yes,
like,
correct.
You respect other people.
Yeah. And I actually do care for all my supporters. Like I think why they became my patron was also because sometimes when they shared with me like their troubles online, I do reply them. And sometimes during live stream, they also share like, what problem I face and all. And that few minutes will become like a place of like suggestions of how things can be better, can be done better, and then like it became a discussion. I think that was also a reason why people would watch my live stream every time. Yeah, like it will be just filled with like it's just a place of, you know, like good people coming together and, you know, like hanging out, learning things from one another. I guess all these factors adds up lah.
So like building a community, like a family, your audience, I remember, I recall seeing your Instagram or something. You organized like a barbecue for your audience or something like that. I mean, that is all great and all, but it's, you know, like if I don't watch your live stream, I don't watch you play live as a new person that's discovering you on like TikTok or something like that, like how would you say your content differs from people? Like again, because you are doing like music content, like covers, which is like everywhere on TikTok. Everybody, like people that is like, I mean, people that sing better than you, like more handsome than you, also do the same. But like they don't get as much engagement as you. Why do you think that is? Like, you know, because like through one cover, I cannot tell like, oh, this guy real guy. Like, so what do you think you are doing right, and why you continue to do it?
I think when you look at videos, right, you can really tell if this person puts in effort and sincere or not. Yeah, that's why like every single time when I upload covers, right, if you note, I don't know if you notice, but most of my covers, right, there will be mistakes here and there, and I usually don't really care about those mistakes. And the reason is also because that no one is perfect. So I feel maybe because of all these small little flaws and how I interacted with the camera, like I think all these things do add up.
Right. So it's not so much like you don't bother to go and fix it in post or whatsoever. You just decide to leave it in because it's what being real means to you.
Yes.
So like 3 years on, you know, I mean, like rather you have been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like music lah. It's not exactly being a content creator.
Yeah, correct.
But you've been trying to make music a career for 10 years.
Yeah.
And finally, at some point in, I think 2021 or 2022, you finally can call yourself a full-time original music content creator type thing lah, right? After like more than 10 years.
After 9 years or.
Yeah. So I mean, apart from the because just now you mentioned like you like learning and you're curious and whatsoever, but I just wonder if there is like a deeper motivation, because for many people, whether you're a musician or artist or like anybody in the creative field, you know, people tend to give up because this is a tough life.
Yeah, correct.
It's not easy, right? Even now, yes, you are doing it full time, you are making decent income from it. It's not an easy route to walk. It's not an easy journey to walk. And most people like would give you a short try, like work very hard like you, right? Like 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, 6 year, 7 years. It's like at some point they're gonna be like, I can't make this a thing.
Yeah.
Then they will go and do something else like banking, engineering, or nothing wrong with all those things. They basically give up their so-called passion for a more stable and stable life, like which is completely nothing wrong.
Yeah.
So like what's the thing that, you know, apart from like learning and being curious, right? What's the thing that drives you to continue to do this, right, for 10 years, even though in the first like 7-8 years, right, there's
nothing, right?
Correct. There was no light at the end of the tunnel. You were like eating air and not suffer. No, I wouldn't say you're suffering, right?
Not suffering.
We're not suffering, but like it's a hard life. You could have done a lot of other things that you can make you a lot more money, right? But and of course now you're doing well. But like what made you tough it throughout all these like years of like grinding and you know?
I think just now you mentioned about like passion and all, like I think like another characteristic that I have, I feel it's born in me lah, is I am a happy-go-lucky person. So like every day, like I won't feel like moody or emo, you know, whatsoever. Like usually I'll be like, oh, happy. So I think, right, like all these years of doing music and whatsoever, I realized that every single time when I'm on stage, right, there will be this happiness in me that I cannot explain, and it kind of just like my mind will always be like me or end stage. There wasn't any like, oh, money or whatsoever, what will I get after this gig or whatsoever, how much am I being paid or what. So like when I first started out as a musician, like, yes, money matters, but as time goes by, I realized that the more I focus on what I will get after that, I failed. Then I somehow just ignore about how much this gig pays me. I focus on what I want. So I know I love music, and that's the only thing that I'm good at. I'm not good at studies and also like I really focus on music, and in return I was very happy. So I think after so many years of grinding, I realized that I value happiness more than anything else. And that was also a reason why I left my day job back then as a production manager, and why I didn't choose to work in an office. Because I hate politics. I hate people gossiping, like all this stuff. I don't like all these small talks. So I never ever get into small talks. I never gossip behind people's back. And because the reason is because all these things will bring me unhappiness. And yeah, I just want to be happy. So I think like focusing on myself, because like I want to be happy, makes me allows me to keep going, and also get more money lah. That's like the external factor. So I think like being passionate about your job, right? You also need to know like, hey, does this thing bring you happiness or not? Or what is your value, like what you want in your life? So I think like I'm quite fortunate to be able to know, what I want in life. Like I want to be happy. And I really hope that other people can be happy as well, because to be honest, the world is filled with like a lot of unhappiness lah. Like a lot of people, like sometimes you just walk at the bus interchange, or like Orchard Road, you can see like all of these people's faces, right? They are either stressed or like they are worrying about, oh, okay, tomorrow I need to pay this, my work and all. So yeah, I feel that I'm very fortunate, and I hope that music can bring people happiness lah. Yeah.
So I guess what drives you, or what has driven you to do this for like a decade, even though it was very hard in the first like 8 years,
but because I was happy.
Or rather,
I'm happy all this while.
You were happiness was the thing that allow you to do this lah. And you're still happy doing what you're doing.
Yes.
And you hope for other people to be happy lah. But happiness is something that is defined very differently by different people, right?
Yeah.
So to you, what is happiness to you?
Happiness is if I'm able to do the thing that I really love, which is music, for example, or happiness is maybe like I can travel. Yeah, I love traveling.
Yeah.
So I love traveling. So whenever I'm packing my luggage, like I really genuinely like felt very, very happy. Okay. Even though I know that, okay, like after this trip, I will have a hole in my pocket. So like if every single time when I go overseas, or like I'm doing music, or if I'm with people that I really love, all these things will will allow me to do things that is very crazy lah. Yeah.
Okay, so like to you at least, happiness is the little things, like everyday things, and it's not like, oh, buy a big house,
No,
drive car, or buy.
That's why now I still don't have a house.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, it's
not my priority.
You come a long way, right? To be able to, I mean, you say you love traveling and you're doing you're a content creator full time.
Yeah.
And you don't exactly make travel content but like you travel quite a lot.
Yeah, I travel quite a lot.
And you make enough money from your passion, which is content creation in the music niche, that you are able to like literally just travel every other month.
Yeah.
Go Bangkok, go Taiwan, go Korea. And it's like shook only.
Shook,
yeah, kind of thing. So to you that is happiness lah.
That's happiness.
To be able to wake up every day.
Yeah.
And spread so-called good vibes.
Good vibes, yes.
And stuff like I mean, okay, so because just now you mentioned that you don't like office politics, you don't like to gossip behind people's backs and whatsoever, and like I mean, as a content creator, as a public, I mean, you're not freaking Taylor Swift or you're not even JJ Lin right? But you are at a place right where you're a public figure. And you are like you push it up and people watch And when people like you, when there are a lot of people that like you, which is what allow you to do what you do, when there are a lot of people that like you, surely no doubt will come a lot of people that hate you.
Yes,
for sure, right? Because you are all about the positive vibes, and you want like, and you don't like politics, but like, I mean, contradictorily, doing this invites politics, because people will be like, he sing not nice, he ugly, they'll just say things that got nothing to do with you, but like attack you because I mean that's just the world we live in unfortunately, right? But so like, has there ever been any point in your career, in your life, that you feel like, man, I'm getting all these like positive vibes from my fans, but like at the same time, because I'm getting all this like so-called attention, people are also like criticizing me. People are also giving you bad vibes because like just they're hate with lovers, haters lah. So like, but you're all about happiness. So how do you deal with this? How do you
Actually, to be honest, right? Like I think like I'm super lucky because ever since I started posting videos online, I think I only get about 10% of like the hate comments. Yeah, like generally these few years. So I will get very, very upset. But most of the stuff that they mentioned were all true. Like comments like, why this guy sound like girl? Yeah, I don't sound like a guy when I sing. Because I think because I can sing very high. Like remember there was one song that I released. My song got into a 女生爆发 playlist.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I mean like algorithm caught my song as a female voice. So I'm okay with that. I think like the few comments that really made me super duper upset were comments like oh, this guy don't fit to sing with this person, or this guy
I mean, basically,
usually
hate comments that is like got no basis. It's just hate for hating. Yeah. So like, even like inevitably, right? You put yourself out there.
Correct.
You surely got people hate, Surely got people hate. So like, why you still continue to do this, even though it's all about the happiness, and like even though like maybe only 10% of the comments is hate.
You see, just now I mentioned, like I do feel I'm happy when I do music, I can't possibly, just because because of this 10%, then I stop doing my music, right?
I mean, possible.
As in
you never.
I didn't, because I weigh the pros and cons lah, and of course I share with my friends lah. But every time when I share things, I do feel better, and I think like after sharing, like people will give their point of view, to things, and if you ever stop doing something that you really love because of the hate comments, right? I think like you should reconsider what you say again. So like if let's say I say I love doing music because I'm happy, right? Then because of the hate comment, I stopped doing music, right? Then I think I got to reconsider like what I say. Yeah. So because of everything that I share with my friends, and because after hearing their point of view, right? Then I think it makes sense lah. We cannot stop living for other people just because they say they don't like our faces. It's your own life,
True, correct.
Yeah, so if let's say they say that they don't like my face, right? Then sorry lah, I say bye-bye to you lah. It's okay that I lose this 10% because I still got 90% of the people that wants to hear me sing ma. So I think like you got to know what matters to you most lah. Yeah.
So for you, like you throughout the years, you managed to figure this out lah.
Yeah.
You understand it some way lah.
Yes.
What matters to you,
Yeah.
and over time, even though like there are people that give you negative vibes because like just randomly hate on you kind of thing, you are able to kind of look past it because you know that you have a very supportive community and you love what you do and all of that. And are there any days where like sometimes like the hate comments just get to you because we are only human? It's impossible for us to be happy every single day of our life, every second.
I think okay, maybe like some people like don't know. Okay, when I was 16, I actually joined a TV competition the Campus Superstar.
Okay.
Yeah, so then I won the second place in the top guys category. So like I was in the grand finals of the competition lah. So I think like I was very, very lucky because at 16 years old, I was exposed on national TV and I got many hate comments back then.
I see.
Yeah, I think it was purely because of that competition, right? That experience made me stronger. And I really broke down, like after reading the comments online.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, then after that I go to my mom. Then I was like, Mom, like they say that like 我是四眼田鸡 then 他讲我不适合为什么我有资格上电视 you know, this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then my mom was like, my mom was very shocked. She don't really know like how to comfort me because like none of my family members were like they are not like superstars.
Yeah, like not actors and
they are not
public figures.
So we are all just ordinary people. So like my mom don't really knew how to like comfort me, but she just told me lah. She just said that what other people say we cannot control. It's out of our control. But what we can control is ourselves. So you just make sure that you know you don't say bad things about other people. Then people won't say bad things about you. I mean, that's what she told me lah.
That's not exactly true lah. But well intentioned.
Yeah, well intentioned. So you know, like then I was so sad for like a very long period of time, and then like I guess it was really because of that competition. Then when I got older, when I really started like my regular gigging and all, like it really helped me to better manage all these like bad comments and to better manage like fans and supporters as well.
I see.
Yeah, to not, you know, like some people like when they get fans, they're like, oh wow, 我是 superstar. You know, like their head will be bigger and all.
For sure.
So I think it was because of that competition made me more
resilient.
Resilient, humble, and down to earth person lah. I think that being down to earth is very important also lah.
Right, because I mean it could have gone both ways, right? Like you could have, because of that so-called competition, you were just trying your best. You were just a guy that loved to sing, trying your best, and like these people just hated on you for no reason. You could have just quit ma. But you could have completely gone the other way. But for you, like thankfully it didn't lah. You persevere on, and like 10 freaking years later, you're still at it lah.
To be honest, after my NS, right, like I just wanted to be a tour guide.
Yeah,
I wanted to be a tour guide. And then like I was like, okay, I want to be the one and only tour guide in Singapore that can sing. And then like every time other tourists come Singapore, and then I'll just like be the singer on the bus and then like bring them around Singapore. Like that was my dream job lah. Yeah, but after that, you know, like I met a friend and he asked me like, you want to come back singing and all? Yeah, so thankfully lah, I came back.
Nice. And you're still at it, you're still doing it as a, I mean, because you're not exactly a traditional like musician.
No.
They're just, like you are like content creation is basically like almost like a medium that allows you to share music.
Yeah.
Allows you to make music or whatever. Right. And that is why you are able to survive till today. Right. It's like even though music is the passion, happiness is like the goal and all, but like because of content creation, you are able to do that. And not many creative artistic people who create stuff whether it's music or like maybe pottery. Sometimes when we talk about content creation is basically a form of marketing. And when there are many artists, creative people very good at what they do, and they are very resistant to marketing because it's kind of like some people describe it as like prostituting their art. Right. It's like, it's like my music is good, my art is good, my pottery is good. So like people will come on. But for you, you didn't really take that approach. You're like you actively put stuff out there and you're like come. Kind of thing. It's it's not easy right? Like do you feel like maybe you are a sellout because
a bit like too lay long, is it?
Not really. And I don't think so. But like because even like music is what you do but you you like purposefully, intentionally made content creation your, I guess, marketing strategy even for your music, right? So you just go out there, create content, covers, blogs or whatsoever to market your music. Do you feel like sometimes you are selling out
too much
because of for your music you are selling out, like or you feel like it's okay because like both things can exist at the same time? I love music, I love content creation. Why not both, kind of thing?
Actually, I was very resistant to keep doing like contents online because music is how I earn money ma. So if let's say I keep giving out
free
things online, right? Then like, would people ever engage me for their shows? They can possibly just play my live stream audio at their event. Then people will have a feel of, oh wow, Ben Ham is here, this kind of thing. I do like get afraid, some days when I post too much or whatsoever, like I'll be scared that I won't have job online or in the future and all. But after that, I came to realize that actually putting stuff online and being live at the venue are both different things. We got to understand that putting stuff online won't get the same feeling as the live performance. And how I know this, right? It was from people coming to me like, oh babe, man, today was my first time hearing you live. Wow, it's so awesome. Like I'm so happy, like finally can get to see you on live and all. And I do get response from people attending like events, for example. Like they will be like, wow, you like it's so different from the contents that you put online. Like being live, it's so much livelier and so much interactions lah. I guess it's interactions that matters for live events, whereas for the online site would be more of like how it looks and all. So I don't think it's like giving free things.
Right.
For me
lah. But it's kind of like free sample, right? You buy Innisfree, they give you a lot of free sample, but end up you still buy the big tub. Because good ma. Free, so like free sample lah. Your online content is like nobody pays you. Like TikTok doesn't pay you. Not really, right? Like YouTube, not that great, But like you free sample, and at some point people are like, hey, this one quite good. Okay lah, I go and buy. Something like that lah for you.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so you are gonna do this for the next 10-20 more years lah.
I hope lah. I hope I can do for so long. I hope, I really hope. But I will continue doing contents, and I think like eventually few years down the road, I may switch up, like change my content format. Because like I studied web comms, so I'm also interested in doing marketing and all. So like recently, like I got myself a side hustle lah. Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah.
Side hustle.
Can share, right?
Can, of course.
Yeah. I got myself a side hustle, but it's music related.
Okay.
So like it's fun creating content and all. So I remember just now you talk about like I don't do travel vlogs or whatnot,
I mean,
right?
not really.
Yeah.
Not
So
really.
I actually like I'm planning for one like to work overseas, but at the same time creating like my music overseas. So like maybe I was thinking like maybe like can go Bali like 1 month, and then I rent an apartment there. Then I work for like 1 month. If let's say I can work longer, then I work longer lah. Yeah. So like I don't know. Maybe eventually next time my content will be like that.
I see.
Yeah.
So you're not like dead on stuck to music also, because like it's for you the music is a means to kind of be happy lah.
Yeah.
So like if the other things make you happy, then it's like can do together. Everyone can do together.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. So
nice. Okay, so if sorry to cut you off.
No.
Yeah. So if like any of the people that is listening or watching this podcast, which probably your fans also lah.
Yeah.
Like if any of them wanna check out your content, like see what kind of crap you post, like listen to your voice, listen to your singing. Where can they find you?
Where they tell them.
Yeah, tell them. Where can they find you?
Okay, so you guys can find me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok are all the same. BENNHUM. Yes, this is my handle for all the platforms.
If they want to watch you live, do you do any like live gigs now or?
Now I'm down with only one. Which is at Jinju every Thursday at 8:15 p.m.
Oh, so it's a regular gig lah. But people can still expect to see you around events.
Yes, correct. I'm actually intending to start my TikTok like live stream every Monday again.
Okay, so used to do live streams
I used to do live stream every Monday. Back then, every Monday and Wednesday. I did consistently for like 1.5 years.
I watched the recent National Day music video and I saw your face. Yeah, so you're involved in National Day this year also?
This year, yes. Oh yeah, can say. This year. Can. This year I'm involved in NDP 2023 with Rao Zijie and Sean Tia. Yeah, Rao Zijie was from the same batch, same competition as me. Like, campus
the
second season.
Is it?
Yeah, so like this year marks the 16th year of both of us, like of our friendship, but it's our first time performing together after campus.
Oh,
so like I think like it's a very, very meaningful year for me because last year I actually did sang for the DC League of Super Pets.
A movie, right?
The movie for like a short cover. And then it just nice also August. Then this year, August, I feel like
August is your hot month.
I don't know, like I mean like think back. I think sometimes we have to like backtrack a bit and like how you measure your goals, not by 3 months later 我要做这个 I want to reach this goal. Sometimes goal happen maybe like 1 year later. So I think like looking back this year, yes, I had some improvement here and there lah. So I got to do NDP, which is the biggest show of my entire career.
It's a marathon lah, right?
Yeah, correct.
Alright, man, thank you so much for sharing, Ben, and we will see you around for sure. Maybe on NDP.
NDP.
Okay, we'll see you on TV and stuff, and we'll see you next time on the next episode of One Day at a Time. Peace.
Yay!